Hello, my name is Jada Robinson, and today I will talk to you about emergency management in Canada. Like most of North America, Native Americans were the first to settle and build themselves around salmon fishing, whaling, buffalo, walrus, and cantaloupe hunting. Native Americans were taken over by Vikings who landed in Canada. In 1497, John Campbell claimed Canada in the name of King Henry VII. Now that we understand how Canada was founded, let's discuss Canada today. Canadian life is difficult compared to other places, especially when compared to its neighboring country, America. Canadians tend to be very anti-American, especially since it seems that Americans seem to blame Canadians for everything, or they are always being compared to America. Canadian culture is still influenced by European culture and traditions, but the population has been influenced by American culture. Canada is even popular for some sports such as ice hockey, lacrosse, fishing, ice skating, swimming, and snowboarding. However, some of these sports can be only played during certain times of the year because of the high risk of disasters Canada is prone to. Canada is prone to disasters such as earthquakes, floods, forest fires, hurricanes, tornadoes, and winter storms. Even though the country is prone to many disasters, Canada does not have a plan for each or any of these disasters. This means that Canada Emergency Management Plan does not focus on specific disasters, but a plan that works for all hazards. This does not seem like the best idea. Federal, provincial, and territorial work together before, during, and after emergencies to support coordination, response, and recovery for emergencies. Canada uses a bottom-up system, which means response and recovery actions that are triggered by the local government. Then, if more assistance is needed, the federal system, the national government will step in. The province and territory also have their own governments set up that suit their specific requirements for certain emergencies. The provincial and territorial emergency operations centers' main jobs are to provide telecommunications, operating systems, staff that is specialized in operations, and immediate response to emergencies. The federal, under the Emergency Management Act, has responsibilities to developing, maintaining, testing, and exercising emergency management plan. Federal departments frequently manage and provide support to the province and territory. But if these two areas request support from the federal departments, then the Public Safety Canada coordinates the emergency management response, and the National Emergency Response System forms the base for the coordination. The senior official is the deputy minister to respond to emergencies. The other duties and roles can be distributed all to people under the deputy minister, and the people under the deputy minister can be seen in the image. On July 8, 2013, Toronto, Canada experienced a record-breaking storm and flash flood that has never been seen. This flooding has been the province's most expensive natural disaster and cost an estimated $850 million in property damage. Flooding resulted in traveling chaos. The power was knocked out for 300,000 residents out of lava damage in citizens' homes. Some people reported that their basements had inches of mud and horrible smells throughout their home. In Canada, people are penalized for getting help from the insurance company during a flood. Some of the insurances do not cover flooding, car flooding, backup sewers, and if they do, People will be greatly penalized because of the flood in 2009. It may limit them if they have any other disasters to happen to them. The government response was not directly to the people, but through the Providence. City staff was contacted both the provincial and federal government for support and assistance related to the storm event. The city later received a response from the deputy minister, and he advised they do not provide financial assistance to those directly affected by the disaster, but rather cost share eligible provinces' expenditures. Even though the communications have improved, there were areas that needed improvement. The communication when the power was out was a little slow, and a lot of people in the areas when the power was out did not get information as fast as other people did. Canada has a beautiful history. The sports can be played all year long, but some of them have to be put on hold because of disasters Canada is prone to. When it comes to the response to the disaster, Canada uses a bottom-up process, starting with province and territories. Province and territorial jobs is to provide communication, staff, and immediate response. These two are essential for all levels of government to flow. The federal government provides assistance and support to province and territory. The senior official is the deputy minister, and the rest of the duties and responsibilities are given out. The flooding in Toronto on July 8, 2013 was the most expensive natural disaster they have ever seen. There were some downfalls and some disadvantages, but there needs to be improvements such as communication with the public and other levels of government. Overall, Canada needs to better prepare for disasters, but the response to disasters and communication between levels of government are great. Thank you for listening to my presentation.